Hey, I see myself on that there screen. Hello, weirdos and malafolks. How are you all doing today? I am Guslado, also known as Doug from Top Doug Design, and I'm here to paint some more minis for you today. And let me just make sure I'm framed up properly on the screen here. Alrighty. Hello. So yeah, we have been working on the witness keyword. So I've got, Mr. Damien Ravencroft done. We've got Bellaventine Thorpe done. This guy is coming along very nicely. He's mostly done. So we're going to finish him up today. And then we're also going to start in on this other dabbler there. Oh, hey there, Jay. How you doing? That's awesome. Good to see you, man. So I am just going to get ready to rock here with, so I'm going to be doing some freehand on him there and working on her as well, kind of doing two models at once here. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to be laying in some of the blues on the water here and starting out some of the stuff on her base. This is one of those ones where I really want to paint her off of the base because otherwise it's just hard to get to the base. But I figure start on the base first, not the base, on her first there before hitting the freehand on him so some of it can dry. Now let me grab a brush. Hello there, brush. All right. How's everybody doing today? Oh, goodness. These are filthy. All righty. Here we go. So let's go with. Yeah, so I've been finding that I've really been digging the way some of these, speed paints work. So basically, I want to lay in the blue water on her there, get that drying, and then get going on some other things. That way, we're not waiting on things to dry because I don't have a hairdryer. Should get a hairdryer. That seems like it'll be a good idea. But, there we go. Oh, yeah, that'll be a nice, fun. It's a very heavily pigmented, nice, rich blue. I dig it. So we're just going to get this all up in there really fast. Just to really start this off nice, fast, and have it so it's drying well. And I got to make sure I'm actually on screen while we are working on the other stuff. So how's everybody's week been? Actually, it's been 2 weeks. How's everyone's last 2 weeks been? It's been a while since I've seen y'all. I'm excited to see you soon, Jay, because Jay is going to be at my GT coming up here. Got the Lone Star Down Malifaux GT coming up here in Houston on the 7th, 8th, and 9th. So that's going to be super fun. Got really good sign up so far. Hey, Learguard. How you doing, DZ? Yeah, looking forward to getting. I've been trying to get this GT going here in Houston for a while. I am feeling like I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off because I am doing all kinds of things to get ready for the GT. Between finishing up some terrain painting, printing more terrain, finishing off trophies and such, making sure we decided to actually do a t-shirt for the GT. And so that ended up being kind of a last minute, let's be honest, that was a last minute decision. And so I had to throw together a design for that, which I'm really happy with how the design came out for it. It's very, very cool looking. I'm excited. It's a shirt I will gladly wear. And I hope my players will look forward to wearing them around too. I've also been super busy. I've been taking a continuing education course, which is kind of fun. So CMU, Central Michigan University, started doing this really cool thing with, in collaboration with Gen Con, where they've got a certificate program for board game design. Now, yeah, obviously you don't need a degree in that or anything to design games. But you know what? Sometimes it helps to have information and knowledge. And I'm all about, having knowledge. And so I'm taking it. The timing for it is absolutely awful. And so, because I've got, Nova open. Then I got my faux down coming up here. So super, super busy. But it is exactly the kind of class I've been wanting for a couple of years. So it's taught by a guy who's done, Damon Stone, done a lot of work for Fantasy Flight. And is, on the idea of taking a game from just a concept in your head all the way to a play-tested prototype. So lots of fun. Hey, what is up, scoundrels? How you doing, other dog? All righty. Oh, hey, Doug, I figured out we have a problem. There's another Doug in the world. Oh, the editing podcast, distracting yourself. Nice. Well, I hope I can be a pleasant distraction for you. But I found there is another Doug in the world of Malifaux. And not just another Doug, not just a Broman or a Bowman. It's another Doug B. So with the Danger Planet guys, that's Doug Brecker. Or Brecher. I'm not sure if it's pronounced Brecker or Brecher. I want to say Brecker because that's the German in me saying it. So we have yet another Doug B in the worlds of Malifaux. Oh, goodness. I forgot I said that. Oh, goodness. Well, hey, to be fair, on Rage Quit Wire, I did wear a tuxedo on Rage Quit Wire. So, it's kind of throwing the gauntlet, right? Oh, yes, I was throwing the white catering gauntlet. To be fair, I also kind of forgot what I said on all the different podcasts because I did 3 podcasts last week. Because I was on Rage Quit Wire with Pete there. I did Danger Planet with another Doug. Not the Doug who's here right now. Well, I mean, obviously this Doug. I'm here right now. But not the other Doug who is here right now. It's another other Doug. Too many Doug B's in Malifaux. It's getting really crowded here. But so I did an artist spotlight with Danger Planet, which is really cool. They've got, and if you haven't seen, Danger Planet is going to be doing one of the content reveals here in a day or two. I think it's in like 2 days. I saw the announcement for it, but I cannot remember how many hours it said until they are doing their thing. Friday. Okay, cool. Yeah, we got a Thunderdome. We got a Doug Thunderdome going on here. Because, I mean, we got, Doug Bowman. We've got Doug Broman. Now we got Doug Brecker. So it's another Doug BR. It's just getting crazy up in here. All righty. So I'm going to let those dry a little bit. 3 Doug enters, 1 Doug leaves. Yeah, the thing is, we tried that at Gen Con. It didn't work. We were doing the 2 Dougs enter, and then both Dougs left because Steam Powered Scoundrels Doug and I tied. Alrighty, so here's what we're going to do. Is now I'm going to be doing some free-handing on this guy here. So I had come up with, it was last time we were trying to decide on a title for the book. Well, I have come up with a great, amazing title for the book. I'm going to cover that up so you don't, if anyone, if you saw that already, that ruins the fun of it there. But if you didn't see what the translation was, you get internet points, like 100 internet points, maybe 150 internet points. I'm not sure. If you can tell me why this is absolutely hilarious to me. So here we go. And so when it comes to like doing writing on things, one of the things I like to do is, so I'm going to actually sketch it in. Yep. Stone for sports. But why is that stones for sport? Why is that hilarious to me? Because what does it translate to? And so basically I'm practicing writing this. There. And so I'm going to actually write this on him there. Just make sure I'm where you can see me. See, it's, yes, it is, as he said, stone for sports. I use Google Translate, and trust me, it's not supposed to be accurate. It's just supposed to be funny, and it's hilarious to me and my wife. Because if you're a geologist, it's actually, well, stone, again, sorry, it is singular. Lapis, stone for sports. That works. I was getting it to be something that, kind of rhymed, sort of, based off of the original source for the joke. UDIS. All right. So now, do I want to write that in I'm going to try this out. So I've got a new idea I've been playing around with, where it is actually using a white pen. Let's make sure that's actually working right now. So this is a fun new technique I've been trying out. I've gotten it to work on little test spaces like this. So I just get, there we go. Get my ink flowing. All right, because then I can write in white. Much easier than writing this with a brush. I'm actually going to pop him off of the base just because that's kind of in the way at the moment. There we go. Make sure I'm where you can see me. No, that's not that kind of works. Because then I can always go back over this with a dark color. Yeah, I'm going to have to go back over this with a darker color, but by putting in that white there, it kind of establishes the basic shape. Alrighty, cool. So I've got that. But Lapis Pro Ludus, so stone for sports, is a play off of the term for entry-level geology course. Specifically, a course that my wife used to teach when she was in grad school, called that they refer to as Rocks for Jocks. AK was a geology course that a lot of athletes took. Alrighty, so now I'm going to do some freehand on the book there and make some fun little shapes. Jock Rock was an I hear you there, but no, Rocks for Jocks was the frequently referred to name for a lot of entry level geology classes. And so I'm just kind of blocking in the design I want to do there. I'm just doing it in pencil because it helps me to, establish where I want things to go. And then on this one, I'm really just going to like have words. Okay. So let's grab my micron pens. Hooray, micron pens. And I'm going to use, so if you haven't seen these before, these are one of my favorite little hobby secrets. These are Pigma micron pens. They are a permanent marker, effectively, but they got a crazy fine nib. And this one here is actually one of these super fine ones. Most of it, you can get the 0.2 millimeter size. It tends to be the most common ones. But I like these ones. I've got a few that are these 0.15, which is pretty cool. And it's great for if you're doing, like writing on things. Because frankly, using a brush to write words does not work very well for most people. So see, it actually gets a really nice look in there. Yep. Oh man, I'm definitely referring to this guy as the pet rock now. I hadn't thought of that. It's a baby golem, which I suppose a baby golem would be a gammon, but it's not quite a gammon there. There we go. That's fun. Alrighty. So that is what we've got inside the book there. Let's see. Alrighty. So I think on the cover there, I'm going to go in and establish this. And just see how this ends up looking over top of that there. Let's see. I'm going to play around with some colors here. Go with a different color. Let's see. How does red end up looking like that? Not super great. I think going with the gray inside of that there will work out the best. Hey, McBluff, how you doing? Hey, thanks for the follow there. Alrighty. So I've got the Lapis Pro Ludus written down on there. I feel like I'm going to need to actually go back over that a little bit later, but it seems all right for now. So, yeah, so I've got that. I got the inside of the book there. And now I'm going to, let's see. And I might come back and touch up that book. We'll see. I'm not entirely happy with how the text on it looks on the cover there. That white with the gray lining in the middle doesn't look quite like I wanted it to. Yeah, when it comes to rocks, I have to be careful with them because otherwise my wife will give me endless grief about it. Because my wife is a geologist. All right. So I believe it is time to get started on a little bit more work with her now that that blue is dry there. So let's find Yeah. So I'm going to be doing the goldfish there. Oh, yes, my geologist wife. No. So there, a couple years back, we were doing during the Iron Painter competition, and my final round entry, doing super proud of this. Painted up this big crazy creature on a rock with another kind of shaman thing there. And I'm like, hey, honey, look at this. I finished it up. She takes a look at it, and first thing she says is, those rocks make no sense. Which is like, oh, come on. And so, yes, it was a little bit, I was a little sad then. But at that point, the piece was done. Nothing could be done about it. So, as per usual, anytime I mess up rocks or something, my explanation is, why does it look weird? Well, a wizard did it. A wizard did it. So if the rocks don't look right, a wizard did it. I mean, literally, there was a wizard right there in the scene. So, yeah, wizard did it. She rolls her eyes. And then I go and weep that my rocks are not geologically accurate. But also now I've learned to check my rocks with my wife now if I'm using rocks and stuff. What was that? So my wife, I've tried for years to get her to do miniatures stuff with me, and she does not. She'll play board games with me, but she does not do minis because basically her hand full time shakes like this. Everyone in her family, their hands just shake. That is. What color should her pants be? Let's take a look at her outfit really fast in the app. Okay, cool. So there she is. There is my Dabbler. So she actually has sleeves on her thing there. Okay, let's go with a nice. Which red did I do with it last time? I think that one. Oh, that's awesome. I remember when the Nick Westbrook was up in your area for work, he mentioned that he was going to try to get in a game with you. I think he was able to. I could be wrong. I am not the Nick Westbrook's keeper. But I am lucky enough. You weren't able to play with the Nick Westbrook. I am lucky enough to count him amongst my local players. So that's kind of awesome. I'll tell you this, though. Driving 2 to 3 hours to play a game against the Nick Westbrook, totally worth it. Oh, fair enough. That, yeah, does not sound like a smart thing to do. I may not have children, but even I know that you don't do that one. But you have shared such adorable videos, though. What color shall, you know what? I think I'm going to keep with the theme I've done with everyone else. And go with gray pants for this one as well. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. You know, so I mean, I just got the kind of the, the Phoenix Red. Let's be honest, on there, that Phoenix Red, that is very, very. That's a very orange red. I've seen a few. Yeah. I mean, this is, kind of the highlight, the super highlight red, which it starts. So the reds I'm using on this model there could go all the way up to that chromatically there. But I'm not there yet. Now, let's lay in some skin tones. So, I also love that she is of African descent, so I can love using my dark skin range because that's one of the reasons I love the Reaper colors. Is that they have really nice non-Caucasian skin tones. You know what? I think I'm actually going to go. No, that'll work out nicely. Do I need to go all the way to dark shadow? That's going to work out nicely. I just found a spot on her red cloak that I missed. As someone goes and rings the doorbell, my dogs are barking now. Hey. Yes, I do love this model. Oh. Hey, Kimberly, do you mind if we take a stop for like a quick 2 minutes here? I just got to go make sure that they don't need me to sign for anything at the door, and because my dogs are barking and they're just gonna drive me nuts here. So quick little 2. I'll be right back. You good for a break there? For 2 seconds. Kimberly, are you there? Play weird, or did you step away? Oh, I need to take a quick run downstairs for about a minute or 2, so I can just make sure my dogs are fine. They're barking up a storm. I'll be right back. All right, I have returned. Sorry about that. Package was delivered on the front porch, and the dogs decided, hey, we're just going to keep barking because puppy dogs. Also, I realize I'm really far zoomed out today. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh, and yeah, I can take a break. I just because the controls are for the stream itself are on Play Weird Kim's end there. So, alrighty. Thanks for taking around. Sorry about that. The joys of puppy dogs. Love my boys, but they can be a handful. No, they all the things are handled on the end of Weird there, which is really nice and convenient because then I don't have to do anything. There we go. Does anyone know what color the inside of a fish's mouth is? Because I can't quite see the angle on the artwork here. Does not show the inside of the fish's mouth. Because it's been years since I've gone fishing, so I can't remember what the inside of a fish's mouth looks like. I think I'm gonna go with the pink because pink seems fun. Where's my pinks? Where's the much pink? Yeah, that's the one I go with. See you at the GTJ. I'm looking forward to it, man. Right. Grab my. Yeah, that's the right one. Thanks for stopping by, Jay. And you know what? If the inside of a fish's mouth isn't actually pink, well, it is a magical fish. All right. Well, I need a little bit of something on that shirt there, so I'm going to go with. Actually, let's go with the hair next. I need something on her hair. Actually, yeah, let's go with Rhinox hide with a little touch of black for her hair color. Oh, goodness. Well, that's something you don't see every day. There we go. Nice, deep, dark. All right, let's thin that down a little bit more. Go a little bit darker. Really do love this model. This is such a great, great model. Lots of fun, lots of character, and enjoy. I enjoy not having to paint nothing but white people. I enjoy when I get to paint non-Caucasian sculpts. There we go. Now I need to do her eyes there because this is one of those models where the eyes are actually big enough to actually paint them. And I put a fingerprint right on my lenses. Yeah, what has everyone else been painting up lately? Oh, cool. Sounds really, really cool. I would love to know more about that. Could you drop me a link to that in a message, Learguard? Because that sounds really, really cool. All right. Now I'm going to hit her belt with my new favorite color. Yes, hardened leather, which is delightful. Yeah, yeah. If you post it here, the overly aggressive chat bot will filter it out, unfortunately. But DZ, I think you've got me on the DZ. I think you've got me on the Book of Faces. So if you want to drop that to me there, and then we'll see when Kim is able to, she can see about dropping that as a chat thing there. Right, but I can't look that up right now. And if I don't have it as a reminder, I'm going to not look it up because it will disappear from my mind very rapidly. You know, where to put my see? I can't even find my little notepad. Okay, there it is. There's my thing. Gotta write it down. So who was this who did this? It was Jazza on YouTube. Portable hobby station. See, now maybe I'll remember it. Oh, sweet. That's perfect. All right, and that's cool. Yeah, I mean, I watch most, honestly, if I'm watching a video on YouTube, I'm not watching it at anything less than 1.5 speed. Because people talk really slow on YouTube and they need to talk faster. That's not quite dark enough for those shadows that I wanted in there. All right, I gotta go with the little bit darker. Because I'm always looking at for ways to, try to take my painting with me. My local game store. I started teaching painting classes there occasionally. So being able to pack my stuff up would be very nice. Ooh, important question for me. All right, go ahead, McBluff. What is the important question? I'll give you an important answer. Because those are the only kind of answers I know how to give. Full paint rack storage. Nice. How many? Oh, a battery pack. Cut. Ooh. Fancy. Why am I doing this with my small brush? There we go. Hello, big brush. Just waiting on the important question from McBluff. Yeah, having a way to move my stuff around and paint on the road would be very useful. I've often also found that like when I've gone to like LVO, a lot of times I like to because I drive, I like to have some stuff to paint while I'm just chilling at the stopover hotel on my way up, or be able to touch up some terrain that got damaged. Oh, no worries. I was just very eager to find out what the important question is. All right, so Masamune, Damien Steve Runic Blade, or cast what blade would I wield from Malifaux? Ooh, that is a good one. Very nice question. Thank you, McBluff. I must mull this over for a moment. So of all of them, Damien's has the best name. Ooh, Ancestral Tomahawk. That's nice. Yeah. So I think Damien's blade has the best name. Because the name of his blade is Die Thou Unsung. And that's just a cool name. But to get that blade, I'd have to go. No. So if you look at, that's the name of the ability on Damien 2's card. But if you go back and listen to Puzzle Box, Damien didn't name his blade. When he received it, when his blade was given to him, he read the name of it off of it, and he knew that its name was Die Thou Unsung. He didn't know how he knew, but he knew. He could read it. Yeah. Trust me. I have listened to Puzzle Box at least 10 times. And at least 8 of those were before Damien was even announced. It is my favorite story. Oh, and by the way, today I have sour gummy worms today. All right, so I think one thing I need to do on this guy, because it's driving me nuts, I need to go over it with a little bit of blue. Exactly, it's what it was. It was very, and it's also linked to Bellaventine Thorpe's blade. What blue did I use on this? Okay. So you know what? If I go over that, all right, I'm gonna try something here. Being a little bit crazy here. Taking some of my neon pigment here. And really thinning it down. So I'm going to glaze over this. So now let's see how this looks. I'm going to test it out. It's one of the reasons I made these little bases was to test this thing out. Let's see how this looks. All right. It might be a little bit too thin. All right. Yeah. Trying new things out, you know. Can't grow as a painter if you don't try out new techniques and stuff. And so trying to recover from that white around there doesn't look great. But still a little too thin. What blade would I use? I mean, Dao the Unsung is a cool name. Well, it's actually, have it on the screen. That'd be good. High five, Doug. Does that. Makes it glow a little. And I can always go back over that with the black liner. Yeah, I dig that. Hey, Viruk, how you doing? I'm actually kind of taking a page out of Viruk's book there, and that I saw him using the painting in something with white and then going over it with the fluorescence to really get a good glow effect on it there. And I was touching up a thing that I did with the book title here to kind of make it glowy on there, which I dig. Kind of digging how that looks. Alrighty. Yeah, that worked out nicely. All right, we'll let that dry, and then I'm going to go back later and touch them up with the pen. All right. I believe her eyes are done enough that I can... Oh, yeah. And I'm just going to test out this real fast. All right. Let's see, how's my hand right now? All right, because I'm going to go, and I like to use these also to dot the eyeballs. There we go. Don't know if you can... I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. So it actually ends up working out really, really nicely. So, and now also, this is not the standard Pigma Micron pen. So your standard Pigma Micron is the 0.05. This one for doing eyes, that's a 0.03. So it's 0.15 millimeters thick nib. Oh yeah, my I actually use a camcorder for my overhead cam there. I do his eyes. So now I've got to get her, and here's the awkward thing: is her other eye is really awkwardly placed. Because I am right-handed, I am. There we go. Not bad. So yeah, so I just got to clean up around the edges of it. But yes, that is the joy of the 003 Pigma Micron pen for doing eyeballs. So then let's just go in, and I've got to very carefully clean up around the nose there. Yeah, I just tend not to keep zoomed in that far because then I tend to end up painting off the screen. There we go. Got it. All right. Okay. So let's go with, I'm actually going to hit our goggles now. But how are you doing today, Viruk? As long as I'm doing some goggles, I realize I have not painted this dude's goggles yet. I just realized all the Dabblers and Damien all have the same goggles. They must have been on sale. Crazy busy month. Oh, I hear you there, sir. All right, let's go with a little bit more work on the fish. Let's bust out big brush. I'm of the opinion, when in doubt, always use a bigger brush. Yeah, I hear you on the busy month. I've been gearing up for the Lone Star Down here. Running a full GT here in Houston, which I'm excited for. We've got, really good sales so far. I've been wanting to get this off the ground for a long time. Originally was going to do a co-hosted tournament here with Chrissy, God, almost like 5-6 years ago. Then life just got busy for her. But now, I finally pulled the trigger, and I'm actually doing, a GT, not tied to a convention, which is another thing I've been wanting to do for a while. There's not a lot of that here in the United States lately, where a large Malifaux event is not tied to another convention, to like Gen Con or Nova or something. I wonder where that fish did go. A fishy, oh. All right, I'll give you, 100 more internet points if you know where that one came from. I wonder where that fish did go. Fishy, oh. Hey, Haunted, how you doing, my man? Just painting up some I'm dabbling in some Dabblers here. So I still got to do the metallics on this guy, and then the his pin strips. Honestly, this is a fun. I really like all the models in this keyword. I have not painted up the Soulstone Gammon, or the Loheath or the Soulstone Gammons yet. Gotta decide how I'm gonna paint those. All right. Let's go with a little bit of, I feel like I need to do a little bit of work on the water now. So, I think that these were the blues I was really enjoying. Because I don't quite want to go aqua with that. So, here we go. I'm going to try, I'm going to use some scale 75s. Which I am not super experienced with the scale 75s. but I like how vibrant they are. So let's do it. Now, I've heard nothing but good things about them from people who use them. It's just I've heard that the medium's a little bit different to work with. So hopefully thinning it with my normal medium isn't going to mess it up. Well, if I don't like them, then you're to blame, Haunted. Now, I mean, I've played around with them some, but not as much as I've wanted to. I haven't had something, super blue. I've only got, a limited number of them right now. When I try a new paint range, I tend to go and, I pick a part of the spectrum where I am not happy with the current colors that I have. And I, just didn't have a really nice, rich blue. And so got several of the blues and green. Not several, I got, few of the blues and greens from scale 75. And it's something I've been trying to do more and more in my painting is using, vibrant colors. Trying to keep things more saturated when I'm painting. Because I really on the models where I've gotten, ended up with something, super saturated. Really liked how it looks. But getting a nice and saturated paint job, they also tend to glaze things. So honestly, feel like I've been kind of approaching painting lately, like doing color flats for black and white line work. Is that because I do the zenithal prime and then I come over it and I try not to mess up what I had there. So how you doing, Haunted? What have you been up to lately? I feel like I've been terrible at tuning into everyone else's streams lately. We're in painting your witness. You were you finished up. Yeah, I saw you post that you were starting on painting those. I'm looking forward to seeing how they look finished. Is that a blue? That's kind of all right, cool. Let's clean paint tip. But yeah, those wrestling rings look really cool. I did a diorama for Iron Painter like that a couple years back. But actually having them as like full on bases, that is a really cool idea. A little bit of this there too. Oh, that I have not opened. I gotta stab it. That's kind of gloopy. Yeah, that'll work. to actually get, in the center of the screen there. Scoot my chair a little bit. I feel like I scooted far back from my. Oh, there we go. Sorry, knocked my camera arm. Oh goodness, I'm just falling apart today. There we go. Come on, there we go. That seems better now. There we go. Yeah, it seemed I felt really far away from the center of the screen with where I was, but really scooted far back. You know what, Haunted? I think you had the right of it with this scale 75 stuff here. I am really digging how these are laying down on these blues here. Downside is they don't taste very good. Or I'm just used to, the flavor of Reaper. Yes, I know. Maybe I should lick my brush less. But you know what? It helps me, get the point. Yeah. But it does feel like it wet blends really nicely. So, Haunted, how did you paint up your Low Heath and the Soulstone Gammon? Yeah, I'm looking at doing a using some color shift paints. Like I've been wanting to use, trying to find a model to use color shift paints on. And I think the Soulstone Gammon and Low Heath really seem like they'd be a good spot to finally try those out. Yeah. So I've experimented with the color shift paints, but I've only painted spoons with them. I haven't actually put it on any models yet. I really like this model. This is a really fun model. Really enjoying painting this one. Swirly water bits. Really liking how this is looking so far. So, Vyric, what have you been painting up lately? Unfortunately, I wasn't able to tune into your stream yesterday. Levy 2. Oh, fun. And 33. Nice. Gonna have to look at see how you did your 33, because I really like the way you do your glow effects. Usually yours turn out really, really nicely. Yeah, I've always found that when it comes to taking photos of things with glow effects, I tend to like putting it on like a just a black background. It just ends up helping it read better for me. Well, I take photos using my my phone. And actually, you know, I can show you how I do. You know, this will show up on the screen there. Actually, here we go. So if I'm going on a black background here, let me just make sure I'm actually on camera here. So we're doing a camera inside of a camera. So this is kind of a blackish background. All right, let me see. Am I on camera? Just moves that up. All right, so I tap on the model, and then you drag it downward. And so that helps to tune where the black actually is. So yeah, so if you tap on it, it ends up not, you know, adjusting well, and then you tune it until the background actually turns black. And it really makes it pop. No problem. Yeah, it's one of those things where painting a mini is one thing, but then also being able to actually photograph it. Photography is an entire another beast. The other setting to look at then when you go in and edit your photo is black point. Adjust the black point on the photo until you go and you adjust the black point to find like it'll let you know where sorry, if you know a spot that is black on the model or the backdrop, whatever, you just slide the black point until that spot is actually as black as reality. Yeah, I do most of my photo editing of my miniatures photos just straight up on my phone. I only throw it into Photoshop if I actually need to make a collage out of them or something. I feel like I'm spending a long time on this blue swirly water. But let's be honest, it's like the largest it's the largest volume thing on this entire miniature. There we go. It's coming along nicely. All right. This water's almost done. Just so much of the model that it just seems a pity not to. It would be a pity not to really make it look great. I think this one might be my favorite of the Dabblers. I really do like the sculpts for all three of the Dabblers. They each have got a lot of character to them. I'm trying to stay on the screen. Gummy worm time. Gummy worm time. Gummy worm time. A little bit more of this. There we go. All right. There we go. This is almost all watery. I dig it. Makes me quite happy. There we go. That's looking lovely. Hello. All right. Swirly blue water stuff. Well, good idea to get some sleep. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Have a good one, man. Always a pleasure to have you here. It's my own name, and I even type it as that sometimes accidentally. go. All right. I think that's looking good. Let's go hips. There we go. All right. Time to do a little work on that fishy. A little bit more pigment in that. All right. There we go. Let's go with this little fishy guy. He is an adorable little fishy. Ooh, stretch. Put in all the parts on this fishy is a little bit awkward because it's all up in there. This thing is absolutely soaked. I'm going to grab another paper towel. Grab a little bit more pink for his tongue there. Yep, I just squirted myself with my pink. And it's soaked right into my shirt. All right, well, I'll survive. What color is Fishy's eye in the thing here? Let's take a look. Okay, kind of looks like a pretty people's eye. Let's go with kind of a. Let's give him a little bit of a white for that right there. To really kind of make it pop. There we go. All right. Let's go with one brighter orange, which actually this one's yellow, but that's basically an orange. Very, really make it pop. There we go. There we go. I am digging the little fishy guy here. Fish! Orange fish! Yes, the fish is very, very orange. How you doing, Catherine Llama? Orange fishy is a very fishy fish. I think the other thing to do is let's dot that fish's eye. That's a You look so surprised now. I love it. I got to zoom in on this a little bit there. You look super surprised. All right. Let's go with where are we at? All right, cool. Let's go a little bit more on her shirt. Oh goodness, that's way too much medium. I'm fairly certain this surprised fish is one of my favorite things I've ever painted. Just so, like, what in the world's going on? I was just swimming along and now I'm flying in the air. Why am I flying? Orange fish is orange, and he's surprised. It was a song about the very orange fish, which I painted up here. It's also very similar to the songs I sing about my dogs. All right, there that goes. Let's go with something more on her pants. What grade did I use before? Let's go with Cloudy. Orange fish is orange. Blue fish is blue. But I don't have a blue fish. That song did not work out as well as it started out in my brain. Which, let's be honest, that could be the title of my autobiography. That didn't start out as well as it started out in my brain. Title of my biography. Definitely my favorite of the Dabblers. Orange fish. Orange fish. Orange fish is a flying fish. Ready. Going up that. All right. I'm loving how this model is looking. Oh yeah, we're wrapping up here soon. Yes, the Houston GT is coming up on the 7th, 8th, and 9th here in Houston. It's going to be awesome. Got some really great prize support coming in. And yeah, we got some t-shirts. Still time to sign up. There's still tickets available. The link to those is under that Willow link. Also, topdogdesign.com/events is where I've got tickets and event details. Plenty of time to get your butt to Houston. Come hang out. Play some Malifaux in my favorite game store I've ever been to. Dragon's Lair, Houston. Oh my gosh, such a great game store. And they've been really awesome to the Malifaux community over the years. There we go. That's the spot. Need that. Oh, look at that little fish. Look at that little fishy guy. Little fishy dude is just, my favorite little guy. I love that fish. Oh, goodness. Got a big old chunky thing. What's that doing there? Yeah, and let's put a little bit more. Because we still got, we got 5 minutes. I can put some red highlights onto her red cloak there. Yeah, this is a, you know what? This is definitely my favorite of the Dabblers. A little red, that little orange fishy there. Just so much fun to paint. Really happy with how this model's looking. It's a couple minutes left. I'll just slap. I think I'll be able to finish off, at least this next layer of red. Honestly, this model is most of the way done. Next time I paint, I might have a little final detailing to do on it but then I'll get going on probably the final Dabbler, or, I might go with Lagardemain or Marco Bonatti. I'm not sure. I'll figure that out. I shall decide. I should probably just do the last Dabbler. I think I'll do the last Dabbler after this one. Just because, finish them all up. A lot of times when you got, a rare limit of 3 of a minion, and very rarely running all 3 of them. Only time I tend to really end up with all 3 of a particular minion tends to be with summoners, where you summon them in. But yeah, it looks like our time here is just about done. So thank you all for tuning in, and stay weird, everyone.